Have you ever wondered what life was really like inside the imperial harems of Asia? Forget the fantasies and get ready to uncover a world of power, intrigue, and secrets, where beauty could be a weapon and intelligence the key to survival. Slaves or strategists, victims or victors. The truth is far more complex than you might imagine. Across the royal and imperial courts of Asia, the lives of palace women and the hierarchical world of harems unfolded in structured yet opulent confinements. At the peak of this hierarchy sat the ruler's wives and close female relatives, while a multitude of other women served beneath them, managing daily needs, companionship, and courtly entertainments. In the Islamic empires, this network of palace women was often referred to as the harem. These women prepared the living spaces and adorned wardrobes, assisted with grooming and hygiene, and played a role in the palace's intricate web of intrigue, always privy to secrets that could sway political and personal dynamics. In contrast to Christian Europe, where monogamy was the ideal, though frequently breached, many Asian empires practiced polygamy openly. This allowed rulers access to a vast number of court women, not only as servants, but also as potential partners. A low-born woman could rise to concubine or even empress status if she captivated the emperor, demonstrating how a woman's fate could shift radically based on royal favor. This practice was widespread in the Chinese courts, particularly during the Han Dynasty, when thousands of palace women awaited the emperor's attention. Their lives depended on maintaining his favor and, ideally, producing a son. The structure of the harem evolved as empires rose and fell. In ancient China, the number of women in the emperor's harem could reach staggering figures. Regulations detailed strict rankings from empress to maid, with each title reflecting the degree of intimacy and influence the women held over the emperor. Some, like Empress Wu, went further, transcending the palace hierarchy altogether. She wielded unprecedented power as the sole female emperor in Chinese history, governing with both ambition and ruthlessness to establish her legacy. Meanwhile, the Ottoman Empire's harem was more than a space of sensual luxury. It was a political institution designed to maintain the empire's authority and the sultan's autonomy. Since marrying a Muslim woman or a foreign princess could bind the royal family politically, sultans instead relied on a harem of women, largely enslaved non-Muslims, to secure the bloodline. These women, often captured from European territories, lived in lavish isolation and enjoyed lives filled with music, education, and leisure, though rarely freedom. The selection of bedmates was less romantic than often portrayed. The sultan's mother, the queen mother of the harem, held the reins, choosing women based on their qualities and suitability for royal motherhood, Across Asia, the power dynamics of these women's roles shifted with the desires of their rulers, but some managed to hold influential positions. In Japan, the imperial harem involved a sophisticated structure where highly educated women could take on significant court responsibilities, even advising on state matters. Although the primary purpose of these women often revolved around the emperor's pleasure and lineage, their influence extended into the arts and administration. This deeply structured yet fragile ecosystem of palace women and harems illustrates a complex social order, where survival and advancement hinged on favor, wit, and alliances. Behind the gilded doors of these palaces, the lives of these women, intertwined with the fortunes of empires, brought both intrigue and tragedy.